Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another episode of the Boss Battle Show, where today I'm going to go over some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 crap. Timmy's
Goldfinger.
Not existent. Timmy's going to give you some bike report stuff, all the kind of some things that are going on, and then we're going to talk about the fall of the legendary KONAMI. Let's go! What's up, guys? You're bearing witness to the illustrious and magnificent Adam Ronan here, and I want to talk to you about some Tony Hawk Pro Skater stuff that's kind of going down. Who's excited about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5? That's right, you heard a bunch of crickets, and I'll tell you why. It looks like crap, guys. Like, let's just just brass tacks, just truth bomb, just Hiroshima. It looks like crap, okay? Too soon? I don't know. But the one thing that everyone is excited about Tony Hawk Pro Skater is it was the best thing of all the games is the soundtrack. It's always had a glorious soundtrack. In this one, although there is no Goldfinger Superman, am I right? Boo. We are looking at a decent soundtrack shaping up, which could make up for a cool playlist you can listen to on something other than playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 because it looks like garbage. So a couple of the tracks that I'm most excited about are something from Atmosphere, who is one of my favorite underground hip hop artists, who is not really underground anymore, he's emerging, but he's very good. And another track coming from 4 Year Strong, which is a punk band that I'm also really into. So that and then we got stuff from Skrillex and a bunch of Anti-Flag, some other bands on there that are really shaping up to be kind of a fun soundtrack. So that might be the only redeemable quality to this piece of crap looking game. I mean, seriously, PS2, Xbox One, the real Xbox One, and Nintendo 64 games looked so much better than Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. It's being developed by Robomundo and Disruptive Games, published by Activision, and really they're just kind of shitting on the franchise, but you might have some fun music to listen to. So check that out, make a Spotify playlist or something. So my only recommendation is maybe wait for the reviews on Tony Hawk Pro Skater because it's kind of looking like a rehash of all the same things, and since Skate, the franchise that from EA, Skate 1, 2, and 3, came out and kind of blew Tony Hawk to shame, I would wait and see if maybe this is worth the purchase before you buy it, but definitely check out the soundtrack because that could be super cool. You with music and stuff. I like music.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight Report with TJ Combo. So we're gonna start off with our favorite topic here, DLC again. My God! So the wonderful people over at Warner Brothers are tickling the little eyebrows of Ed Boon, whispering secrets into his ear about some more DLC. And why is that, you ask? Money. So Ed Boon's been teasing on Twitter about Kombat Pack 2, which is going to probably include all of the cast characters everybody's been clamoring for, with the Rain, Sindel, Baraka, TJ Combo, this version, not the other one. And I think we're probably going to get it, and I'll tell you why. Because Warner Brothers is on a tear right now in terms of how much revenue they've generated off of only 2 video games this year. MKX, being the top seller, is $123 currently if you purchase every bit of DLC. So, if we put another pack of DLC on there, or maybe even a couple characters at $5 a shot, more money goes in the pockets. I personally believe they're doing it wrong. I hate the model, I think it's too expensive, and I don't like it. You know who is doing it right though? Killer Instinct, and they've been doing it right since the very beginning. They have announced and confirmed Kim Woo. Bringing out the nunchucks. Waka! So she's officially confirmed for Season 3, and they've always had that free-to-play platform, so you can purchase one character, you can purchase no characters, you can get whatever you want, or you can buy them all complete for $59.99, or just that season for $19.99. So, 8 characters for $19.99, or 4-ish characters for $30. I think we know who's winning.
Please, Mr. Ed Boon, stop with the DLC for the children.
So for all you Street Fighter fans out there, this last week there was a brief moment where the Street Fighter V beta was actually opened up again. Of course, I couldn't get into it yet again, but there's a ton of new videos and stuff, and again, everybody's got the hype train rolling. They're saying that this will be the new standard for video games. It's already on par with Killer Instinct, and it's just in beta. So I'm super excited to see that one come out. But for those of you who have not been able to get in, If you're still kind of urgent for a little bit of Street Fighter action, I highly suggest that you head over to CapcomCup.com, where the Capcom Cup is still rolling, and that's for basically Street Fighter 4. They've got a $50,000 pot rolling for that. So if you guys remember back to EVO 2015 from the famed controller disconnect snafu, currently Momochi, the guy who actually ended up winning it after the Razor Stick failed, is still in first place in the Capcom Cup, and everything is basically building up to one grand event, which is going to take place at the PlayStation Experience, which is really cool because Sony and Capcom have really partnered together to make one strong front. So in San Francisco, December 5th through 6th, that's going to be going down for $50,000. So we've got Killer Instinct, we've got our Street Fighter, we've got all of our DLC coming from Mortal Kombat again. But of course I want to throw special shout outs to our boy STB Shujinki Dink, who you should definitely check out with the remainder of the Bonehawk Brotherhood. The Bonehawk Brotherhood is continuing to grow, which is just a group of fans that built up under Shujinki Dink, who is aka the Quan Father. In fact, we stopped by Mr. Israfel's challenge tournament last night, and super shout outs to Sonic Dude, who plays the entire cast of Mortal Kombat, along with STB Ubruski, who is one of the best Sub-Zeros I've ever seen in this game, and that's Grandmaster and Cryomancer. So super shout outs to those guys. Definitely stop by that Twitch, and also you can swing by our stream as well. You'll see us in there.
Hello there, fans, family, friends.
Friends, loved ones.
We're in the arcade where we don't play the games, we just judge them vehemently. Today, we're going to kind of just go over not the rise, because everybody knows about the rise, but most certainly the fall of Konami.
There's not even a game to judge here. That's the worst part.
That is the worst part.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming out, and that's probably going to be their swan song, we're thinking.
Right.
That's coming out. Kojima has been ousted from anything really having to do with the game.
No more director, no more producer, no more writing, and he was the heart behind that. And there's a lot of guys who are saying that they don't care about this one at all because he's not part of it.
Now he did finish the game, so he still made it, but he's not on the box art, he's not credited really as far as I know. Konami has basically had a falling out with him and he's pieced the F out. And yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, Kojima's name not on the box art, no sell for me. I mean, come on, he still made the game. Like,
prepare for
if
the
you're a
fallout,
fan, buy the game.
Yeah.
But
prepare for the fallout from this. And I'm not talking about Fallout, because you're going to buy that anyways, but the actual Fallout, because there's going to be some serious repercussions from this at the company, because he was so beloved by all the fans, and now he's not there. I mean, this is like the lead singer of your favorite band leaving. You're like, man, they're still making music, but
yeah,
it's
this
not
is like
exactly
Celine Dion dying in a car crash, and someone else like John Bon Jovi coming out with the name Celine Dion, and you're like, it's just not the same.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. My heart won't go on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that also brought along with it some of the bad news, which was started with the PT and then into the Silent Hill, is
Guillermo del Toro.
He's no longer going to be a part of this because he was kind of sent out with this project as well.
Yeah, well, because they were developing Silent Hills together, Kojima and Guillermo del Toro. That was really bad.
That was horrible.
So now they've canceled Silent Hills, which is just a bummer because if you had a chance to play PT on the PlayStation 4, which stood for Playable Teaser.
Playable Teaser. Yeah, trailer.
Excellent title, by the way. But
I can't believe that's even gone. That's one of the best horror games of all time.
It was like a 30-minute game, 45 minutes if you struggled with some of the puzzles, and it was probably one of the scariest.
4.5 hours if you struggled with some of the puzzles.
It was like one of the scariest things I've played in a long time. I was like,
easily, I'll say it's easily the scariest game I've ever played, and I was so hyped for Silent Hill just because of that little teaser.
Yeah, and so that's gone, and now Mr. Del Toro has vowed he's never going to step foot in gaming ever again, which is a bummer because he's a pretty visionary filmmaker and his games could have been really sweet. His first game, Insanity, also got canceled, so he's kind of gotten shit on 2 times, and now he's like, nah, screw that industry.
Well, and he was actually quoted as saying, because he originally partnered up with THQ, and THQ folded and went under, which also was a company that made some really great games in their time, especially for fans of the wrestling game franchises. Back all the way to like 64.
Man, none of those.
I love them. I played a lot of them. But then obviously he's with Konami, and now it looks like Konami could be doing the exact same thing, or at least going in a dramatically different direction than what they've been doing previously. Some speculation includes mobile.
Yep. Our good in-house Gordy McGordyson back there speculates that Konami is venturing into the mobile market and even
In fact, there's some gambling.
Gambling, which is really weird. I'm not certain how that's gonna play out.
Right. And that might come down to just whatever laws and things change, like actually in Japan, because you have to know that they're a Japanese company. So when you have their culture change and they maybe are going to legalize gambling, there might be more profit there than in video games, where they continue to fail. Let's be honest.
That's true. But you know what? This was a huge player in video games back in the younger days. Maybe we should switch to some sadder music.
Right.
Maybe pour out like a digital 40 here for Castlevania. Contra and the Konami code, which is part of our theme song. For the show. I mean, they left a huge mark on gaming, and it's pretty. With Nintendo going down the drain and now Konami going down the drain, it's almost like watching your childhood just it just turn into just a couple of pieces and just swirl down that toilet.
And it's just on life support, and it's always been it's a beloved company for gamers out there, and it's not going to have that same kind of support. If they go to mobile platform, I'm not going to be like, oh, a Konami mobile game, let me download that automatically, because a lot of us don't play mobile games or just don't invest in them the same way that we do with your standard console or PC games.
Yeah.
So.
Mobile is not popular in this office. No. We put that on the shelf with DLC.
That being said, the Fallout game is pretty cool.
I didn't try it.
Yeah.
Angry Birds 2 came out.
I didn't try that.
I didn't either.
No.
But let's just take a moment and just think about how much of a bummer is that Konami's going under. Things are happening. What were your experiences with Konami games? What's your favorite old Konami game? Was it Castlevania 1 through 40?
And the Del Toro movies. Like, what are your favorites, man? I mean, this.
I'm really looking forward to Crimson Peak.
Visionary. Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for that?
I have not.
Oh, it's a new movie. It's horror.
Yeah.
Looks great. It's visually stunning.
Oh yeah.
So Del Toro, Konami, Kojima, what are your thoughts? Let's talk about it, and let's get a little stupid, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's the end of this particular episode.
Yeah.
The Ball Spittle Shoe.
Yeah. And we'll just make this is just the official announcement. Konami's dead. We'll do it for him.
Yeah. But this is nice. What is this?
Oh, this here?
Yeah.
Is this what you're asking about?
What is this thing that's on our wrists?
Where would I get one of these if I wanted one?
Probably r24media.com. Look at the weenus.
Lick my weenus.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Thuggish workers bone. Thuggish workers bone.
And Eddie.
Rachel slurs.